This is Roger with Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2006 Ford F350 crew cab. It's an XLT FX4, which means it's got the upgraded suspension package. It's a 6.0 turbo diesel, 4x4, 125,000 miles. It was sold directly by an insurance company to us. It was a theft recovery. It was salvaged. They give it a salvage title due to theft, not collision. It is, however, a little bit ugly, but it will be priced accordingly. So if you just need a good diesel truck, four-wheel drive with 4 doors, you're not going to be able to approach this price anywhere else. We were going to send it off and get the cosmetics dealt with, and I thought, you know what, let's just sell it the way it is. Somebody out there is going to want it for a work truck or something. It definitely, all I would do for it is buy it a set of tires. The tires are really low tread. If you're going to come here and drive it out of state, then you're probably going to be needing some tires for sure. Anyway, let me show you the cosmetics. This fender, for some reason, doesn't line up with this door, and I don't think it's from the fender. Something happened to the door, to both doors. Something happened to both doors. The paint on them is not good, and they don't line up right. And this fender is the factory paint. So something happened, and I've seen some paint work elsewhere on the other side. I don't know what, it looks to me like somewhere along the line, this side of the truck, the driver's side doors had some damage. They were fixed, and then whoever was fixing it decided they would run around the truck and play touch-up guy. So I don't know. I'm telling you what we know. We know it runs and drives great. We know it's been detailed. The front bumper had about 1 million dings in it, and they're pretty cheap. It's like $200, so we put a new front bumper, and that little black plastic's new. See how you got, wrong color touch-up paint and these chips. It's just, it's not pretty. But, like I said, you're getting a turbo diesel 4x4 crew cab, and it's going to be very, very, very affordable. These tires are just gone. So you can drive it wherever you want to drive it, but because it runs great, but you're going to need tires to drive it there. This little amber lens, believe it or not, on these, you're better off buying a whole new mirror for $130. Just this little amber lens that covers this thing is like $90 if you can buy them, and sometimes they don't have them for sale. Anyway, they had some sort of a work sign on this passenger door, which was taken off, and if you get the right angle, you can see like a big square here on this thing. But then there's some chips here. I don't know, you can't see it in this angle, but trust me, there was some sort of a plumbing company name on that side of this truck, somewhere in there. Another scratch here. Yeah, this looks like factory paint on the passenger side. And then you got your basic. This is very common to see the bedside beat up on one of these things. This type of thing. Here's a tire that looks brand new on the rear. In fact, that is a brand new tire. You can see it literally brand new. And of course, you've got your beat up tailgate, missing the tailgate cap. This thing is just hammered. This tailgate. Your bed liner. It does have a spare, but the spare is now officially a racing slick. I don't see any tread on that. Interesting that passenger rear is a brand new tire. I would probably turn that passenger rear into a spare, because none of these things match and they all need tread. This rear driver tire doesn't match the other rear tire, but it's got about, 20 or 30% tread. Actually, the idea would be to make the driver rear your spare, and then get 3 tires to match the passenger rear, because that's brand new, so you only have to buy 3 tires. And that is a Cooper Cooper Discoverer ATR, and the size is LT 275 7018. Cooper Discoverer ATR LT 275 70R18. That way you buy 3 tires instead of 4. You have a brand new tire and you have a good spare. That is how we do that. And if you call Thomas at the Broadway, it's like the 8000 East block of East Broadway here in Tucson. Google that, Discount Tires. Ask for Thomas. Tell him you're with Wheel Kinetics. Give him your credit card. He'll give you probably a 5 or 10% discount on those tires, and we'll have them on the vehicle when you get here or before it ships out. And you won't pay taxes on them either. I'm trying to see some dings on the back of the bed. It's just this is what you need to see right here. These doors have been... The passenger rear door doesn't look too bad. Actually, you know what? The passenger rear door, I don't think the passenger rear door was hit. I think it was just the driver door. Now that it's been detailed and cleaned up, I thought it was a passenger door because there was some overspray on the passenger door. It's just the driver door. And you know what I would do, now that I'm knowing that, now that I think that it's just the driver door, I would find a used white truck and buy a brand new door and put it on. Hopefully it's white, you don't have to paint it. I'm not saying that that is the answer, but that's what I would try. Then you get rid of whatever bodywork's been done to this door. See how it fits in this jam here? I just think that it got hit, or usually when they fit like this, where the fender is sticking out, it means that somebody backed into a pole and pulled the door, like, out. Anyway, it closes fine. So I don't think there's anything to be worried about from a performance standpoint, as far as the door is concerned. Let's see, what do we got going on here? There's your Ford stamp, which is a good thing to see. Interstate battery. Core support looks good. And this fender's been off, probably to try to line up with the door, because these would be painted white here. But it's the actual fender, because you still have the Ford stamp here. So they took this fender off, trying to adjust it to the door that was hit, is what I'm guessing is going on there. I know it's a lot to tell, and it is supposition, but having done this many times, that's what I'm thinking is going on here. But I should just stand with it's ugly, but it runs great. How about that? And somebody put some covers on these seats, which look brand new. Some aftermarket seat covers, and it looks pretty good. And when somebody does this, they usually like the truck a whole lot to spend the money to do that. So that's a good sign. I'll show you the inside of the driver door. You can see it. See, it's not like it's beat up really badly either. So whatever happened to it, you know, wasn't so bad that it really hurt the car, you know, or the door itself, or they would have probably had to change the door skin. All right, I see a little bit of a tear right here. All right, let's get in here. Man, it's getting hot here in Tucson already. We're talking, let me get some AC going here. We're talking about probably 100 by the weekend. First 100 degree day coming up here shortly. Make sure all the windows work. When I see that, what do we see on this outside of the passenger door? I just want to make sure that, let's see, make sure the driver door works. Yep. Let's go passenger door. Yep. There we go. And rear door. Yep. Okay. Get this air going here. Wow, that feels good. That would be air conditioning blowing really hard and nice and cold. Perfect. In fact, it's blowing so hard. It's blowing this vent close. All right. Let me turn this down so you can hear me. There's your trailer brake light there. Let's see. We have cruise. We have tilt. Tilt the wheel down. That works. As you can see, they stole the stereo radio, but they were nice enough to leave the plug, which is sort of unusual. I don't know if the antenna's in there or not. Oh yeah, here it is. There's your antenna and there's your plug. So all you're going to need is get on eBay and buy a radio, a Ford radio for, I don't know, $50, depending on whether you want to change it or not. Or you go to Best Buy and have them do it for $125. There's your odometer, 125/404. Oil pressure is good. There's your gauges. I just started it, obviously. Let's see. There's a tow haul on and off. Let me put it into neutral. Let's check the four-wheel drive. There's 4 high. There's 4 high. Let me put it in drive. Let's see. There we go. That's 4 high. Put it in reverse. That's perfect. Okay, and then we put it back into, let's see, into neutral. Is that neutral? No, that's reverse. There we go. Put it 4 low. Okay, now we're in 4 low, right there. We put it into drive. Oh yeah, that's a lot of torque right there. That would be a 5 mile an hour max. We put it in reverse. That works fine. That's a lot of torque, man. Thing runs great. Probably why they tried to save this thing. Let's see. There's back into 2 high. Let's go for a ride. Neutral, put in drive. Now we're going. Alright, anyway, I'm kind of glad I made the decision not to do any cosmetic surgery on this thing. We really don't like to alter the way vehicles come in so that you see them the way we see them. And this truck, you know, it's just a good truck for people to have that, you know, are working for a living, you know. Get past all these potholes here. There we go. 9.1% taxes, and we have to drive on roads that look like you're in Bolivia. It's unbelievable. All right, let me jump on it here. Considering the tires suck, there are no vibrations, which is bizarre. There should be a lot. And there's no pulling left or right. It's got your typical little bit of floaty steering to it, which is quite common. But other than that, it's fine. Do a little four-wheeling here, back on the road. There we go. I'm going to go here and start from a standing stop and see how we do. Alright. Please make sure you get your deposit in. If you don't have a deposit, we do not have a deal. Please read the ad so you know about what you pay when you come here and blah, blah, blah. Thank you very much.